everybody. Welcome to Zane Fest in Lesbos. I'm your host, Zane Lamprey. Does anyone know what you call people who live in Lesbos? Lesbians. Right. That's actually it.
You said lesbians! Zane Lamprey, dude, you rock! Woo, everybody, Zane Lamprey! Yeah, buddy, when do we drink? Woo!
Every night, in every city around the world, it happens. People pour into local watering holes to, well, drink. It's my mission, that's me, to traverse the globe getting to know these different people and their drinking customs. Bellying up to the bar, and with any luck, making some new friends. Warning, if you get too friendly with the locals in Lesbos, you might find yourself, shall we say, a bit committed. You see my wife? You'll see more of that later, but first... Lesbos, just one of more than 6,000 islands and islets that make up the Greek archipelago. Its mild climate and fertile soil produces some of the finest aniseed in the world, and it's put to good use, flavoring the national drink of Greece, ouzo. Lesbian distillers are said to make the finest in the world.
That is in the shape of Lesbos.
You can buy it in the States, but you can't buy a traditional Grecian ouzo drinking experience. Apparently, it involves a ritualistic hangover countermeasure.
So it makes me not get drunk?
Will it work? And will it also defend me from the beer of the gods,
Like a legend.
and the booze of the masses?
This is called Siparo.
Sipuro.
Find out when I go 3 sheets to Lesbos. I begin in the capital city of Lesbos, Mytilene, where I'll prepare for the long night ahead the way many Greeks do, with a strong cup of coffee.
Is it Nick or Nikos?
Both.
I want to call you Nikos.
Nikos, Nicole, and Kiveli are regulars here at Cafe Aramis. They're also lesbians. Okay, hold it right there. I think it's time to clear up this whole lesbian thing.
Everyone in Lesbos is a lesbian. You, sir, are my favorite lesbian. But you're a man. And you're not a lesbian. You're a Lesbos lesbian.
In the 6th century BC, a female poet named Sappho penned tales of same-sex female love. Sappho hailed from Lesbos, so eventually, lesbian came to be the popular term for describing women who love other women.
But now Nikos is a little upset
Exactly.
because he's a lesbian,
Exactly.
but he's a man.
A man who enjoys a strong cup of joe.
What kind of coffee is this?
A Greek coffee.
Greek coffee.
Is it like an espresso? Holy cow. It's like syrup.
Greek coffee starts with freshly roasted beans ground into an extremely fine powder. The powder is placed into a special long-handled pot called a briki. Sugar is added if desired, followed by cold water. As the mixture heats, a rich foam begins to rise. Then it's poured into cups, and the coffee grounds are allowed to settle to the bottom.
This is the difference between Greek coffee and
Look at that.
espresso.
You see that?
One.
No,
What?
I never do this.
Don't do this.
No.
Don't do that.
Instead of eating the sludge, they like to read the sludge.
You can tell the future by looking into my coffee.
Kiveli is skilled in the art of reading the patterns left at the bottom of a cup of Greek coffee.
Να έχεις μεγάλη στεναχώρια.
Mine's too
When
smelly.
it's this dark
Yeah.
and you have a lot of coffee inside, that means that you are very concerned about
I'm very concerned about-
things
I'm concerned
that makes your heart heavy.
Right now, I'm very concerned with the fact that I haven't gone to a bar yet. I'd say it's time to rectify this situation. So with my tanks full of caffeine, I take off towards the waterfront, where a popular watering hole called the Red Bar serves a legendary brew.
It says mythos, like
Legend.
like a legend.
Mythos.
This is Stavros. He's a regular here, but he's not a regular beer drinker.
I'm not a beer guy.
Yeah, me neither.
But if I drink beer, I drink it. I like it too. It's a very good beer.
Yeah,
You like it, huh?
it's actually pretty good. It's a lager.
The Greeks have been brewing beer for about 2.5 millennia. In 450 BC, the famous Greek writer Sophocles wrote some recommendations for a healthy diet. Included on his list was beer, which he advised consuming in moderation. I'm sure he'd offer the same advice for the Red Bar's next offering.
What is this? It's got grapes on it. This is called Siparo.
Winemakers throughout the Mediterranean region are a thrifty lot. They rescue the stems, skins, and seeds left over from the winemaking process to create a high-proof, low-cost distillate. In Italy, I found it in the form of grappa.
Hey, the grappa now. You know what it tastes like? New car.
In Croatia, it's also known as grappa.
Cheers.
And thanks to the conquistadors, the tradition was even transplanted to South America, where it became pisco.
Nice, right?
That could be deadly.
In the 14th century, the Greek monks of Mount Athos cooked up their own version, which came to be known as Siparo.
You know, wow. Wow, eh?
You ready, buddy?
I think it's 80, 70, 80.
It's actually 84 proof. And my new buddy has a ritual he invented for drinking it.
With the 3, we're gonna take the shot,
Yeah.
put it inside,
Yeah.
make it round, shot it,
Like this?
Yeah. Shot it and
Yeah.
clap to twice the hand.
What do we call that? The George?
The George game.
That's a little bland.
How do you say George in Greek? What's your Greek name?
Yorgos.
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 There we go. Now we're talking.
You sure you're ready? Set. Go.
How much beer did you spill?
He spilled his share, so did I.
We both give him the cup. We are both disqualified.
Okay.
You see what happened? We just bonded. And by the way, that tasted horrible.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
It's bad
That's the
chemistry.
worst bomb I've ever had. Tell them.
Don't ever try it at home.
Don't do it at home. Do it out. Do it out with your buddies.
And since I am out with my buddies, I enjoy a few more spins of Yorgos and a few more rounds of beer.
Hold on one second.
But before things get too out of hand,
Boom, boom.
I head to my boat for some shut-eye. Because tomorrow promises to be an ouzo doozy. Coming up, a big drunken Greek wedding.
We're going. You're my new wife. Come on.
Day 2 in Lesbos, Greece, where the pace of life is supposed to be slow. In fact, the Greeks have a motto for it: do tomorrow what you can do today. Well, yesterday, in the capital city of Mytilene, I ignored that motto. And after getting jacked up on some highly caffeinated Greek coffee,
Holy cow.
I wound up slamming Yorgos bombs until the wee hours of the morning. So today, I intend to throttle it back a bit and embrace the Grecian way of life. To that end, I'm told I need to delve into the world of ouzo. So what's ouzo? According to some accounts, the Grecian monks on Mount Athos who developed Siparo played around with various flavorings in their product. The most popular was anise, and over the course of time, this licorice-scented offshoot came to be known as ouzo.
This is all ouzo here, right?
Yes.
And it's all made in
Yes, all of them
Lesbos.
are made here, yeah.
Lesbos was geographically destined to become the nexus of ouzo production. World-class anise, as well as other essential ingredients, are all readily available. And every manufacturer has their own unique recipe.
Because it all tastes different, right?
Yeah.
Like scotch or whatever, it all has different characteristics. Yeah.
There are some which are strong,
Like me.
yes, and
Is that what you meant? Like, because of this? Is that what you're talking about?
Actually, she's referring to the strength of the alcohol, which varies, as does the quality. This 96 proof Aphrodite, made by Barbiani, is said to be one of the best.
From Plomari too.
She says the distillery is just a short cruise up the coast to the town of Plumari.
Bye.
So I think I'll pay him a visit, because if I'm gonna drink ouzo, I owe it to the viewer to drink only the best.
So this was the original one he produced, and it's 46% alcohol. That's pretty high, right?
Well, it is, but it tastes good.
This is Yanni. He's responsible for making sure the entire Barbiani product line stays true to tradition.
We stick on the family traditional recipe, which is 100% distilled.
Premium ouzo begins with colorless, tasteless ethyl alcohol, which most manufacturers buy from an outside supplier. But the real star of the show is the lesbian anise, which is added to the alcohol along with any other desired herbs.
There's almost 12 more herbs that go in together. That is a secret family.
The secret blend is distilled, and the resulting distillate is blended with pure lesbian spring water to bring the alcohol concentration down to the desired level.
So all the ouzo produced by the family here is 100% distilled ouzo.
Yes.
And what's the alternative?
Rather than mixing the expensive pure distillate with water, other ouzo makers save money and increase yields by diluting the distilled ouzo with extra ethyl alcohol and artificial flavorings.
You can still call it ouzo if it has only a small percentage of ouzo and then other ingredients?
Yes.
Okay.
To be legally labeled ouzo, the Greek government requires a minimum alcohol concentration of 37.5% or 75 proof.
If you're a strong drinker, you can drink it straight.
That sounds like a challenge in a way, right?
Yeah.
Made my nipples hard.
The traditional way to enjoy ouzo is mixed with water, which creates an interesting effect.
There we are.
It turned milky.
Yeah.
Why?
It's the extract from the aniseed, the oil.
Professor, what's he talking about?
I'd be happy to inform you, Zane. Yanni's referring to the so-called ouzo effect, which geeks like me prefer to state as the creation of a stable microemulsion. I have goosebumps, Zane.
Professor, focus.
Right you are. You see, ouzo contains anise oil. If you dilute ouzo with water to the point where the alcohol concentration falls below 37.5%, the anethol compounds, which give anise its distinct licorice flavor, crystallize, forming a stable microemulsion that disperses incoming light rays and makes the liquid appear cloudy.
You can taste more of the flavors when you do it like this.
If you just keep it a bit in your mouth, you'll get the flavor. You'll get this licorice flavor.
The licorice flavoring of the anise is definitely front and center, even more so in their higher proof Aphrodite product.
Wow. It doesn't taste stronger alcohol, but it tastes more anise.
Okay, so I understand ouzo in terms of manufacturing. But sipping booze on a factory floor isn't the sort of drinking experience I traveled all the way to Lesbos for. I want to see how real Greeks drink this stuff. Plus, I need to find out if that hangover prevention ritual I've heard about holds any water. Fortunately, Yanni points me in the right direction.
All right.
Definitely.
I'm gonna do it. Thanks, Yanni. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go drink.
It's just a short hike over to Tavern Berdema, which is like any tavern you'd find in the States, serving both food and alcohol. But here, the hours of operation are shifted towards the evening. Because most Greeks don't eat dinner until 10 p.m.
So I'm here with. What was your name again?
George.
Oh, okay. I thought you were George.
No, I'm George too.
You said, but you said you said you're George.
Yes.
And he says he's George, and he's
Full to George. Full to George, yes.
Plomari, the town of Georges.
Many Greeks adhere to the Greek Orthodox religion, and St. George, best known for his role in the George and the Dragon story, is the patron saint of Greece. So there's an awful lot of Georges around here.
Siniyamas. To your health.
And they don't wait until 10 p.m. to start enjoying their ouzo. In this case, locally produced 84 proof ouzo.
Whoops. Am I doing it wrong?
They tell me the Greeks developed the art of pacing oneself while drinking.
If I start to drink,
Yeah.
we drink for 10 hours.
Okay, 10 hours of straight ouzo? That's got hangover written all over it. Or does it?
Din Iyamas.
Yamas.
Coming up, a Grecian formula for hangover prevention.
Good heavens, that was different than I expected.
I'm at Tavern Berdema, surrounded by a gaggle of Georges who are about to school me in the Greek art of pacing oneself.
So I'm doing it wrong?
Yes.
I have to pace myself.
Because to warm is like the car.
Yeah.
To warm the engine
Yeah.
and start
Slowly.
beginning slowly.
Are you telling me that I'm like a Ferrari? Yes?
Yes.
So I was a Ferrari.
Slowly
What do I need to
to
be?
warm up the
You must be
engine.
Toyota.
Well, let me be something sexy.
Fortunately, George is open to compromise.
So I need to be a horse. I was a
Yes.
fast sports car. I need to be a
Yes.
horse. I need to pace
Slowly,
myself.
slowly, and then begin to fasten.
Okay.
So,
We're gonna get fast at some point.
yes.
Sweet.
In honor of Greek tradition, instead of galloping through this day of drinking, I'll start off trotting, which includes nibbling small snacks called mazzetas.
The morning put salt
Yeah.
and now it's sweet.
So this from today?
These are known as sardellis pastis, a specialty here on Lesbos. They're sardines caught early in the morning and allowed to sit in salt all day. The same night, they're served and eaten raw with ouzo, usually by humans.
Look at the cat. You can't have any fish. No fish for you.
By the way, if you come to Lesbos, you'll see an awful lot of stray cats, because in Greece, very few people spay or neuter their feline friends.
What do you have there? You know what you could catch with that? Cats. Here you go, Captain.
This guy's not from the local animal control authority. He's here to catch an octopus. Apparently, the waters around Plumari are teeming with them.
If you catch something, will you yell? Okay.
Back to the ouzo, and another tip on the traditional ouzo drinking experience.
Fill up.
Every time you fill it up.
Yes.
You don't always empty your glass and prep a new ouzo and water mixture. You sip some ouzo, take a bite of mazzetas, dilute your drink with more water, take a sip, talk to a cat, add even more water.
Sometimes if you want to drink a lot ouzo,
I want to drink a lot. I do, right now.
take a spoon of olive oil and drink
Yeah?
and keep the stomach out of the alcohol.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now that's a theory I'm gonna put to the test, because there's clearly a lot of ouzo flowing tonight.
Very good. Drink some ouzo to...
Good heavens, that was different than I expected.
With my stomach lacquered, I'm ready for some harder liquor. So George steps it up a notch with a bottle of 94 proof. Now, if I could just get him to step up to the plate.
We're waiting for you. You're not allowed to say anything until you finish that. No, what is that? I'm gonna. This is what you just did.
Yes, but
You
Matter
sometimes...
of fact, I don't think his mouth was even there. He did this.
All right, I'll let George off the hook, but I can't do the same for this guy.
Hey! Who caught an octopus? You did! Get it over here. Holy.
Look,
Oh, he's gonna. No, I don't want it to spray. He got me.
With octopus in tow,
thank you very much.
Efalisto. Efalisto.
our new fisherman friend heads off into the sunset. Too bad, because he's gonna miss one hell of a party. And this party is complete with singing, dancing, and of course, ouzo, which is even enjoyed mid-dance. As the evening progresses, I noticed a distinct clacking sound rising over the music.
I looked over this table, and you guys all have these. What is the name of this?
Bekleri.
And this
And these are like for prayer?
No. George tells me they're all forms of Greek worry beads. By twirling them around your fingers or slowly counting the beads, they help relieve stress. Of course, I'm not sure how much stress you're gonna feel surrounded by all this ouzo.
Have you seen this show before? This is how I rock it.
I believe we've reached that tipping point in the evening George was talking about.
slowly, and then begin to fasten. Fasten.
Everyone's having a blast.
I love this place. I love it.
How could you not? With the traditional music wafting through the air and plates of delicious food piled high on the tables.
I love Greek food, and I love you. Hey! We just drank. So is she my wife now? She's my wife. Yeah, she's my wife. Yes. We're going. You're my new wife. We're going to America. We're going to America. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Greece. Bye-bye, Greece. We're in love. It's special. None of your business.
Wow, I had a lot of ouzo today. However, I also had George's secret hangover prevention, the spoonful of olive oil, along with a lot of food. Will it work? All I know is waking up tomorrow morning should be very interesting.
Yeah, it does. We don't need English. All we need is a language of love, baby. Language of love.
It's the next morning, and a gentle breeze nudges me from my slumber. Maybe it was the slow pace.
So I need to be a horse. I was a fast sports car. I need to be a horse.
Maybe it was all the food.
I love Greek food.
Or maybe, just maybe, it was George's Grecian formula.
Good heavens, that was different than I expected.
Whatever the case, I'm happy to report that I do not have a hangover. But I've certainly had a blast here in Lesbos. A great place to meet a lesbian named George.
Cool. You're doing good, buddy. Watch. Who am I?
Oh, I'm hanging a boot pole.
That says that I'll be drunk tomorrow? That's my future. That is what the future holds for me. This is fine. That's just breakfast. That's just cereal. Fermented cereal. That's not. Let's get out of here. Come on. We don't need these people. Come on. We don't need them. We don't need them.